Major New Zealand plastic producer shocks customers by issuing permanent bottle recall, saying it doesn't want its bottles ending up in the environment anymore.
Here's a summary of the article.
The company, which makes a range of body care, laundry and other products, says it will take back its own bottles and have them remade rather than leave them to the current overloaded recycling system. Although its sugarcane-based bottles could go through the recycling system, the company said in a newly launched social media campaign that the current curbside system was overwhelmed. Its bottles were safe, but as a business we want to take responsibility for our packaging. The permanent bottle recall is designed to get people's attention, to highlight the urgency of a very serious problem and demonstrate how Kiwis can be part of the solution, Chief Executive Pablo Kraus said. By taking returns, EcoStore would create a circular system that ensures the bottles did not even enter the recycling systems, the company website added. Customers are being asked to take the containers into one of the company's collection points, which include schools and specialist grocery stores in 9 towns or cities. Partners NZ Post and Courier Post will pick the bottles up, although the post offices are not collection points.
This post received a score of 44,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Every day I find a new reason to move to New Zealand.
NZ's environmental record is a very different thing indeed from the 100% NZ external branding. Our landfill record and pollution per capita is terrible. It will take a considerable time, effort and cost to put right. When it comes to putting our money where our mouth is, the results of this measurement are already depressingly clear.
Just to add to this, New Zealand and Australia's recycling systems are an absolute shambles. Both countries once had very robust recycling systems. Then China started buying up the world's recycling, turning it into a stock market type system that local processing plants could not compete with. The governments didn't step in, which caused most of NZ/AU's recycling processing facilities to collapse and go out of business. Which in turn gave China a huge amount of soft power over these countries. Waste continued to increase, local recycling collection companies made billions of dollars, people thought they were doing good by recycling, but the majority of recycling became stockpiled and sold to China when prices were good. Then suddenly China stops taking all international waste and now NZ and Australia have huge issues.
Thank you for educating around MZ recycling, I had wondered what was going on.
I highly recommend watching the Four Corners video too. Germany's bottle collection recycling is also quite good, every bottle has a tax on it. Every shop that sells glass bottles, plastic bottles must also collect them and pay the tax back to whoever brings them in. Whether or not those bottles are actually recycling from there, I'm not sure.
Greater than Germany's bottle collection recycling is also quite good, every bottle has a tax on it. Whether or not those bottles are actually recycling from there, I'm not sure. We used to have that in Ontario, you'd pay a deposit on bottles, and return them for the deposit back. When bottling plants switched to 2L plastic for soda pop, the return system was dropped.
What? Alberta takes it, so dumb to me? BC has it too. Now you can just bag your empties, slap a label on it, take it to the depot and get an e-transfer in a few days.
Quebec has that too, minus the e-transfer. The great equalizer here is standing in line at the Maxi clutching a bag of yeasty-smelling tallboys.
Not a bad idea for companies, but be responsible for their own waste with these circular systems.
This hard material that always was refreshingly cold when you took it out of the fridge. Today we are dumping approximately 150 billion plastic bottles on the planet every year. Plastic which erodes and turn into small airborne litter which living beings inhales. If only we still had this material which everybody used without complaints.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.